had a lot of people reach out trying to come to Nashville to help restore power. They keep getting the same answer that NES is full, they don't need help.
Tonight, the Nashville Electric Service, you heard it, accused of rejecting help from willing linemen and other contractors to help get all the power back on. Fox 17 News' Kelly Avellino now live in North Nashville after speaking with two members of one of the unions. Kelly, what are they telling you?
Well, Scott, both of these people work for IBEW, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. And they tell me NES flat out refused help from multiple of their members or contractors, potentially, they believe, to choose less expensive contractors. With 109,000 outages in Nashville, where potentially 250,000 people battling below freezing weather, Nashville Electric Service is now being called out for allegedly refusing help from available lineman crews to restore power. I spoke to one IBEW union member who asked to remain unnamed.
I've had a lot of people reach out trying to come to Nashville to help restore power. They keep getting the same answer that NES is full, they don't need help. I just don't think they want to pay the union rates.
Another IBEW lineman who also asked not to be named tells me he and about 18,000 others were initially staged in North Carolina. After what turned out to be a milder storm there, they were reassigned, but not to Nashville. He's now working with Middle Tennessee Electric, which has tens of thousands of fewer outages than NES.
Why are we 10 minutes down the road with 2,000 outages whenever we could be 15 minutes to Nashville and help out, with 215 broken poles? I mean, non-union or union, they could bring in way more people.
NES was asked directly today during a press briefing if they refused any help.
As far as we know, no, we are sticking to the path of bringing on the crews that we have partnered with and through the mutual aid.
I sent NES an email asking who they've turned away, why, and if it involved any unions. I didn't yet receive an answer. Now one group has started a petition calling for NES to hire anyone available, believing many more line workers are needed than the current 700.
People's homes right now are in the 30s. It's going to be single digits outside again. People are going to die.
And we've also had many people posting comments on Fox 17's social media pages, similar accounts of NES allegedly declining help from other kinds of union workers or contractors. I just heard back from a national representative, though, from IBEW, who believes there might be some workers there now potentially helping with this storm or on the way. No exact confirmation on the number there. As soon as we hear back from NES on any of this, we'll let you know first. We'll keep asking. I'm Kelly Avellino for Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Fox 17 News first reported last night. We received rows of comments, emails, phone calls accusing the Nashville Electric Service, NES, of denying help from union workers. Fox 17 News' Karen Aguilar joining us live in front of the Metro Courthouse tonight after pressing NES officials on if these claims were true. What'd you find out, Karen?
Megan, what I found out is the Nashville Electric Service denied they refused help to union contractors. However, despite that pushback, I physically reviewed emails that showed NES told contractors their help was not needed at this time. Wednesday morning, NES reports 106,000 customers were without power. In a press conference that same day, Fox 17 News pressed Brent Baker, NES's executive vice president, on claims we first reported on Tuesday. Could you just clarify right here if NES denied help from IBEW crews or other contractors?
I'm glad you
Yes
asked.
or no?
Yep. Yep. Perfect. Yep.
Karen, this is Jessica Phillips from the SEIU. She is Stewart. I'm sorry, my apologies.
The claim that union workers are being prevented from responding to the storm is false.
This comes as dozens of union linemen claimed NES denied to use their help to restore power for hundreds of thousands across the Midstate from the winter storm. Our reporter Kelly Avellino spoke to two members of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, or IBEW, who who wanted to remain anonymous on Tuesday.
They keep getting the same answer that NES is full. They don't need help.
I spoke to a third union contractor on Wednesday who also wanted to remain anonymous because he's worried he won't be able to work with other utility companies if he's named.
The SEIU spokesperson said any rumors that NES denied help for IBEW crews or other contractors is false. What is your response to that?
I will show you the emails here very soon, and you will have the proof that they did.
We took a look at those emails. They show the contractor reached out to NES on Monday and on Wednesday received a response from an NES employee which reads, quote, "At this time we are covered and do not require additional assistance," end quote, and that they'd keep the company in mind if the need arises. NES Executive Vice President Brent Baker clarified they first work with established utility partners
to bring them quickly because they can land on our system and safely respond.
He adds NES needs to vet the outside contractors before they can bring them on. The union contractor I spoke with today tells me they never worked with NES. Now, this adds weight to the company's protocols. The question is, will that change for future winter storms? I'll ask that question next. Reporting live in downtown, Karen Aguilar, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
We are getting a better look at some of the progress being made by NES crews. Take a look here. You can see tens of thousands of people who are still without power. NES says that the red areas show where power is still out, and the green area shows where people have successfully gotten back online. At the same time, people are still very cold this morning and losing patience. The Nashville Electric Service has come under a lot of fire for their preparation and restoration timeline. Fox 17 News' Johnny Maffey is bringing your concerns directly to the Nashville Electric Service leadership. He is live in Nashville to tell us about another busy day for line crews.
Hey, good morning, Justin. So more than 90,000 customers still without power in NES's system, and the out-of-state crews, they're trickling in to try to help. Well, no matter what these trucks are here on Rosa Parks, whether they're in-state or out-of-state, they do need an NES employee representative to be with those out-of-state crews. That's not the case for every city or electric company. NES claims there's no financial constraint either holding them back. That's what Executive Vice President Brent Baker told me after yesterday's NES board meeting, where just two board members asked company leadership about the ice storm response. I asked Baker multiple questions about your concerns about staffing numbers ahead of the storm. He says their plan was always to add more crews as needed and speed up the process. As for speed, I mean, the customers do want more speed. I know safety is your priority. You keep telling us that. But is there something that could be done differently or more efficiently next time? Because there's some bitter cold out there right now.
Yeah, customers' safety from in the cold, we are definitely aware of, and making sure that partnership with Metro, that there's access to the cold shelters and that we are doing our part to partner. Getting that speed is something that we are working on, but I want to be careful to reiterate the safety. We don't want anybody to hear this and work unsafely, so safety has to be first. The other side of this, we want to make sure we end with a very safe record, so that's key.
All right, so we also heard from Baker saying that he hopes all power can be on by the end of the weekend, but that is not a guarantee. I took some other questions that you guys had in my social comments and that you've told me personally over the last few days to NES. That full interview is right on our Fox Nashville YouTube page. Live in Nashville, I'm Johnny Maffey, guys. Back to you.